Now that you've had a few days to digest who you're playing, what are you preparing for with St. John's?
I expect to be a fast series, a team that has some skill up front, some guys that have been around, proven scorers, guys that we've talked about in Gordon and Sampson, Jaffrey, their captain, a veteran guy that is their leading scorer. And then the back end, very active D that can all skate. So, I expect it the way we skate and the way they skate for it to be certainly a fast series.
Do you see a lot of similarities between the two teams? I mean, you guys are obviously fast, big on the back end. Is the one difference maybe that they have a little more experience playoff-wise? Or?
Oh, no question. I think, you look at, again, Gordon, Sampson, and Jaffrey just alone. I mean, you got a couple other guys there that have some skill offensively, but those guys have been in the playoffs, and these are guys that have scored, been point a game, 30-plus goal guys. So, I mean, these are experienced scorers. They're not. Jaffrey's obviously the elder statesman there, but the other guys have. Gordon played in Hershey. Obviously, has been through some playoff situations, and then Sampson, playing here and in Charlotte on a pretty high octane offensive team as well. So I think there's definitely a little bit of a difference there. It doesn't concern me. I think we just have to worry about our game. I think as far as the defense compare, they certainly have some young guys that really get involved in the rush. I think it's more of a we want to make smart decisions. Our guys have the green light, but those guys, their guys will lead the rush, and they're good at it. So we have to be aware of that. We have to respect that. But again, at the end of the day, I think both teams, are going to expect a high octane or high paced game.
Both teams have great home records. Open up here. How important is it to get that good start, knowing that you're what the environment's going to be like in St. John's?
You know what? There's no question it's important. Obviously, we've played well here. We feel comfortable here. I don't think you want to put too much emphasis on it. I think you just got to focus on that first game. I mean, the playoffs can be a crazy thing, but the guys that played out in that building, and I'm familiar with it. Obviously, it is a tough environment to play in. But I think when you get into playoffs, I think home ice sometimes doesn't really come into factor until that elimination game or that final game. I think the way just the game's played now, and with the exception of getting your matchups and the line changes, sometimes a lot of teams sometimes feel a little bit more comfortable on the road.
You can see a team on film or on paper or whatever, but until you see them on the ice, will it be different? Will it be a kind of a strange feeling when after the opening face-off and here you are against these guys?
Yeah,
you haven't seen them?
No question. I think they probably feel the same way. I think the coaches are probably of all the opponents we could have met with, our video time this week is double what it would have been based on teams that we had some familiarity with. So we're going to spend as much time on it as we can this week and prepare them as much as possible. But there's still going to be a bit of the unknown just until you can talk about guys and you can talk about their tendencies and we can show video till we're blue in the face. But until you get on the ice and start battling with a guy, especially in this environment, in a playoff environment where everybody is so focused and so energized, I think there will be a bit of a feeling out process, but I don't think it'll take too long.
How much do you have to balance